Alright, I'm going to do some stuff here, Doug, for Doug's video, and I'm really going to kind of hone in on this left hand, and I'm not too worried about the right because I'm just going to be going, but I want to make sure that that right hand is anchored. And if I get this, muted, I want to move it backwards until I get a clean sound. So that's going to go like that. Then what we noticed is you're having a little bit of a hard time reaching from the second fret with your index finger. Again, when we do the spider, we start the spider here, don't we? Our thumb is back here and we're squeezing here. Now we're going to be moving up into this second fret position. And now I don't want to do this, moving the finger up like this and leaving part of my index finger still back there in the first fret. I want it to look like this. Okay? So I shouldn't see, if I'm looking in the mirror, that's why I asked you if you had a mirror, I should be able to see that whole first fret. My first finger should not be covering any of that stuff. I should even see some space in the second fret in a mirror. And I'm going to go, I'm picking down, up, with an anchored right hand. Check that anchor, okay. And then with this finger in the second fret, it's a little bit easier to reach. That third fret, now, sometimes you're getting this thing going on the second fret, and we talked about, you know, the feeling of the bony part of your fingertip, wherever that feels like, put that bony part right behind the fret. It's Napoleon Bonaparte right there. And then, look, it looks like my finger is like somewhere on top of the fret, isn't it? Just the fatty part, and the part you can see in the mirror is. My bone part of my finger is behind that fret, and when it isn't, you get this. And so when you use the bony part of your fingertip, you don't get that smush effect, I call it, because where you have to press down so hard because you hit bone first, so you don't have to press down as hard either. So, yeah, which is one reason why I show that 45-degree angle, because guess what? If I do it right in the fingertip, I have a bunch of smush factor there, right? Yeah. So if I use that 45-degree angle that I talk about, you know, with a lot of these fingers exercises, that's still, if you look at my finger there, it's pretty much still 45, isn't it? So, all right. I'm going to use the bony part on the fourth fret too, and I just want to go. And I'm picking down, up, down, up. Do it with me one time so we can hear it. Second fret. You want to be in the second. Yeah. But now your bottom of your finger here. You want to have the bony part of this finger up behind that fret. Yeah. There you go. Remember that? Remember that? Now I can still see you covering the fret here. Yeah. So you might want to And your thumb has to move up there respectively. And you probably want your thumb back in the second fret back. See, these index and thumb are going to be in the same fret. Does that help you? So now you got the thumb up at a third fret and the index finger is, there you go. And this isn't bent. There you go. There you go. Better. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's Doug, not me doing it, but I'll play it pretend. Alright, so those things, that's the technical part of that we're going to work on this. And it's, since you haven't been playing that long, you need to stretch it. So when you start to feel any kind of, feels like discomfort, stop. Alright, make sure you stop when you feel that. And then you can practice that later. This isn't a 30-minute thing that I want you to do. This is, 10 minutes. Alright?